Welcome back. I was down the hill. Look, I was telling you I had a really weird day. I've been doing mouth stuff down the hill all day.
Sorry?
Mouth stuff?
Mouth stuff?
Mouse
Yeah,
or mouth?
mouth. With my mouth.
We heard him. We heard him right.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, just had a day. I've been talking on the radio, doing mouth stuff, meetings. I did therapy.
What kind
I
of
drank
mouth stuff?
I went to the dentist. I drank a
Mouse.
Ghost Energy drink. It's all mouth stuff. It's all talking. I'm doing a podcast now.
Five goes west.
Yes, this is...
An amazing piece of cinema.
I have not seen Five Goes West in quite some time. Does it hold up?
Sounds like a movie night to me.
Okay. Do I have to watch the first one
Yes.
to understand what's going on, why he goes west?
Yeah, for sure. Because otherwise, why is he even in America?
Yeah.
In the first place.
The first one is superior.
That's the heartworm.
Yeah.
Of it. Yeah.
That's where he comes over from the old country,
the
right?
old country. Yeah.
Do they say what the old country is? Is it like...
I think they leave it
They
ambiguous.
leave it open.
Okay,
Yeah.
It's not like Croatia,
They never say Croatia in the entire film.
Yeah.
Czechoslovakia, well,
No, so-
Yugoslavia.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think they only say America.
Okay.
It's the only country.
Is Fievel a real like ethnic name, or is that like a generic, like we're gonna invent something that's like pan Eastern European?
That's interesting. I don't know. I think
I don't know.
yeah.
Sounds like it could be a real name.
Nobody has a
Yeah.
Grandpa Fievel.
I don't, but boy, I wish I did. Grandpa Feifel? Oh. What a delight, that man.
But yeah, sorry for the mix-up. I felt really, really bad about that.
Oh, I'm sure you did.
Did you see my dog?
I did. She barked at me, and then she was like, ah, it's you! I love you!
Fantastic.
Yeah.
But my pretty gnarly mix-up. My apologies.
Oh my God.
I want to
It's
apologize on the record.
Literally on the way to the radio station. It's fine.
Okay.
It took me 10 extra minutes.
But yeah, you could have met me at the dentist.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, that would have been really fun.
Yeah.
You could have watched them do some gnarly stuff to my mouth.
I don't ever want to do that. I did watch a really cool horror movie once about the dentist.
Was it the dentist?
I think it was called The Dentist.
Yeah.
Have you seen this obscure?
I remember the VHS cover. I don't think I ever saw
I
it.
probably saw it on VHS. It's
Yeah.
probably that long ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was enough for me.
I don't even think I could watch 1 second of that. I can't even watch that part in the Little Shop of Horrors with Steve Martin. It's pretty gnarly.
I don't remember the part. I remember the puppet, big puppet.
He's a evil, sadistic dentist. Am I getting it right? He's a sadist, not a masochist.
Right.
Sadist is the one that is inflicting.
To you,
yes. And so he does a big musical number where he's like just drilling people's heads and like enjoying it.
I only vaguely remember that.
Pretty wild. That's a dark movie.
Yeah.
Have you seen the director's cut? The play ending?
No.
So my partner, who had never seen the movie before, and I accidentally got the director's cut, which when you see the movie, it ends with Seymour and Audrey like having their little house on the green, and the director's cut ends the same way the play does, where the plant grows to like Godzilla size and kills everybody. And that's the end of the movie is this, the plant won and we're all dead now.
Yeah, I mean, I like that. Sounds, like a more complete sort of circle.
I like the happy ending. I like that they...
You're a happy ending guy?
Yeah, how does it go? They have their house full of green or something?
I don't remember.
Okay.
You know, it's funny. I thought I rewatched it like last year, but I guess not.
Maybe you just saw the director's cut.
Maybe I had to push it out of my mind. You know what I'm thinking of as I'm sitting here scratching my arms is I was down the hill to get allergy shots. It was part of my errands. Mm-hmm. And are you still doing those?
I am still doing allergy shots.
Not to air your...
No.
Shit.
Yeah. How are your arms? Itchy?
Mine are itchy right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are your main allergens?
Everything. So
Okay.
you want to know my experience?
Sure.
I went into the office. They scratched my back 60 times with the thing that kills. Are we not? We have no better system for this.
No, just
ridiculous.
torture. That's
just torture.
masochism.
Like literally, this contraption is at medieval times in the little thing showing you about medieval tortures. But they scratched them, left me alone. Came back in. The doctor was like, "Wow, I haven't seen a case like this in years."
Wow.
Because I was allergic to 59 of 60 things.
But they couldn't even tell what the 60th was because it all just filled in. Yeah.
They were like, "You're hopeless. Get out of here." But luckily, all environmental, no foods.
I'm the same. I think I'm allergic to every possible thing that exists that does not go into my stomach.
Thank God for that.
I don't know if I've told this on the podcast before. I've definitely talked about it on the radio, and I don't think I've told you, Lyndie. Adam, please stop me, or we can edit it out.
Stop.
But in the last 3 months, it was after Memorial Day, because I had been hard partying on Memorial Day. Like,
hard
all
party.
night, all weekend. Damn. Through the Monday, I always get my allergy shots on Tuesdays. For the record, well, I'll actually leave that part out of the story. But I was very hungover, and I got the allergy shots. It was a new nurse doing them, and I was like, oh, this is going to hurt. Allergy shots are the most painful injection I've ever had. Never had a spinal tap.
What the fuck? Where are you going?
To the allergist.
I think you're going to the sadist.
Steve Martin comes in, sings the song, jabs me in the arms 4 times.
Yeah.
It feels like fire going in.
Damn.
It's really, really painful for me. And when you get allergy shots, they make you come in with the EpiPen.
Oh.
If you have an allergic reaction. And I had an allergic reaction, and I fainted in the waiting room.
Oh no.
So they brought me in and kind of carried me back into the room, and I've never had an EpiPen shot, and they gave me the EpiPen shot.
Was it like Uma?
It was, well, they were trying to give it to me in the thigh. So the nurse came in and went for one thigh, and I had in my pocket, in these pants, there was my phone, and she said I went to the other pocket, and my other pocket was my wallet and my keys, and she said, you got too much crap in your pants. And then yanked my wallet and my keys out and jabbed me right here.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing immediately.
That's funny. You got too much crap in your pants is a very funny line.
Yeah, and so I told that story on the radio, and somebody sent me a letter and said, tell that know-nothing nurse that men don't carry purses, men carry stuff in their pockets, but that nurse probably don't even have a man.
Oh my, a letter? Like a handwritten letter?
Handwritten letter on...
Wow.
I have it here in the radio station. They can go get it if we want to wait 30 seconds.
Yes, please. It's just like letters cut out from a magazine?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God.
People send him, have you seen the AI photo of Jef? It's some fan put him with another radio person and kind of shipping them, they're gonna, but they're AI together. It's very weird.
Did Jef make it?
Yeah, maybe.
Whoa, it's long.
It's on Wizard and Dragon stationery.
It's way nicer penmanship than I would have
like
imagined.
that stationery a lot.
And she said, you guys, or she says, it's a main thing. You should have asked her if you could see her purse. Have you ever seen what they carry in those? It looks like a grocery store. It looks like a CVS and grocery store.
Oh, is that a reference to your...
I don't think so. So, bite me woman sure believes she doesn't have a man. Don't worry about the crap in your pockets.
Oh.
Wow.
I like that you assume it's a woman. And I, honestly, when you were telling me this story, assumed it was a man.
Oh, okay.
And then I saw this and was like, well, no, I was wrong. This is...
She signed the envelope, but it's definitely a woman.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think most men don't say she ain't got a man. Maybe I'm wrong. I guess
I thought, it's more aggressive if they do. It feels like some sort of hate crime on the horizon, whereas this one feels just kind of like supportive of you.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
So that's my most recent disaster with the allergy shots.
Okay, Jef, I don't know what's happening, but allergy shots are not supposed to hurt like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mine hurt like the Dickens.
What? Not the Dickens. I mean, mine sting every now and again, and then there's like a little itch, but
Now it feels like...
Maybe they're not jabbing me with anything. Maybe it's...
placebo.
Yeah. Whatever it is, though, it's working.
Okay.
I'm so much better.
Me too. I mean, I would totally recommend allergy shots to everybody.
Yeah.
If you're considering
Just don't
them.
drink your face off for 2 days before you go in, perhaps.
Yeah.
Your body was already doing so much.
The doctor, not my doctor, but the doctor definitely scolded me. He's like, "Oh, were you partying all weekend?" He's like,
No.
I hope it was worth it. Because I was sitting there bugging out from the EpiPen. He's like, I hope it was worth it.
Oh, yes. Was the EpiPen fun? Did you get a rush?
It's not fun. I mean, I was really out of it. I was dropping and then to be shot back up. I was I'm can I lay on the floor, please? And I was just on the floor for 45 minutes. And then I had to cancel. I had therapy. I triple dipped. It's all down the hill, so I had therapy and the dentist appointment, and I had to call them both and say, can I postpone? And actually, I just came from my postponed dentist appointment.
Okay.
So
Look at that.
it took
There you
them
go.
6 weeks to see me again.
Well, that is the end of that chapter then.
Yes. Well, let's start a chapter.
Gingerbread Man down. Clean up on aisle podcast.
You're listening to Clean Up on Aisle Podcast, the dirty truth about grocery stores. I'm Jef Harmatz, joined as always by Adam Fligsten.
Hey, Jeff. What up?
Hello. And as you've been hearing, we have a returning guest, Lyndie Greenwood.
Hello. Hi. Happy to be back.
You were our very first guest.
Yeah.
And we're not mad about this. We were hoping to have you on for our 50th episode to do full circle. But you've been traveling a lot.
Yes.
Also, that's also on us.
Totally
for
on
not
us.
for not preparing and making
For
a
giving
plan.
me the wrong address 17
Yeah,
times.
exactly. Yeah. We could have planned that one.
This podcast we've never missed an episode, and we're never going to miss an episode, but we're kind of flying by the seat of our pants a little bit
past
more than
few
we were
months, yeah,
prepared
exactly.
for.
Yeah.
You're the first guest we've had in a minute, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I was,
So
seeing that.
welcome back, and it's so fun to have you.
Oh, thanks, guys.
I would love to ask you, in the year since we've seen you,
Has it been a year? I mean, obviously.
on the show at least.
Yeah.
We've seen you in person.
That's true.
We are friends in real life.
Oh my gosh. Thanks for saying so, Jeff. I wasn't sure.
But recently you've been traveling a ton, right?
Well, just a little bit. I was up in Canada, fucking northern Canada, visiting my mom and my brother.
Not Toronto, or
No, I'm from Toronto, but my mom and her wife and my brother and his new wife live in the Yukon. They live in Whitehorse.
Okay.
So, near Alaska is what I say to Americans who look at me and smile and nod, and it's clear they don't know where the Yukon is. I'm like, it's right there. But, mom turned 70. Brother got married. It was a fantastic time, but the sun never sets at that time of year. And I didn't sleep at all. But you would love, you met my mom. You met
Yeah,
my mom
I know,
and my
yes,
stepmom.
yes.
They came to your house for Christmas
They did.
one year. Yeah. And my mom is a fantastic cook.
Yes. I mean, she had restaurants. Does she still do restaurant stuff?
She sold her restaurant.
Okay.
She is retired now and gardening and living her best life.
Cooking just for fun.
Yes. And I really take advantage of that whenever I see her.
How are the grocery stores up there? This is, I
Good
guess, the
question.
first question I want to ask.
Yeah. Weirdly pretty stocked. I was surprised at the stuff that I could get there that I can't get here in Yucca. It was pretty weird.
So better than the high desert.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
I mean, in one place. You have to go to multiple places up here now, and still can't find everything. But
What was an example of an ingredient?
like cassava. There are. What else? I mean, I guess persimmons you can get here. What else did we? I mean, cassava was a big one.
Yeah. No, that is a big one.
Yeah.
What the hell is cassava?
It's a root.
Yeah, it's a root vegetable.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a starchy vegetable. It's delicious. They use it a lot in Caribbean food. My mom's from Tobago, Trinidad and Tobago. So yeah, a lot of just spices that I didn't think we could get up there. But I guess when you are a 24-hour drive from anywhere,
Yeah.
you kind of stock everything. I mean, you can get to Skagway in an hour and a half, Alaska.
So Skagway, yeah, of course.
But literally, it's a 24-hour drive from Vancouver.
How much people are in the town?
So it's growing very quickly. Whitehorse is rad. It's full of amazing restaurants, artists, musicians. It's a very supportive artistic community.
Is there a lot of cool nature-y type stuff?
Tons of stuff to do as far as hikes. And I did a canoe trip with my brother and his dad, and I grew up canoe tripping with them, and we had some terrifying canoe trips. So we got to do this random overnighter together, which is wild when the sun doesn't set.
Yeah.
In
That
this
would
place.
mess me up like that.
It messed me up so hard. I could
Yeah.
not fucking sleep. My body was just no, get up.
I'm having a hard time here in the desert. I mean, just in California in July, like I wake up really early for work. I go to bed really early. I feel like I'm not seeing the night very much lately. And again, this is just my weird bullshit, but it gets to me just knowing that, I'm going to miss tonight, you know?
Yeah.
So I imagine if you don't even have the option of seeing night, it would really fuck with you.
No option. I missed so it was weird because the sun never fully rose either because there were it rose, but we never really saw it because it was just gray. The entire time I was there, it was just like rainy and cloudy. So it was just gray constantly. It felt like purgatory. And honestly, I missed the night sky more than I missed the sun. I don't know what that's about. Maybe.
If it never gets dark, when do you shoplift? When do you go buy adult magazines?
Right.
What?
Yeah.
Magazines don't
normal
disappear.
human stuff that we all need to be doing.
Yeah.
When do you buy, drugs in the back alley?
You gotta get your drugs in the front alley, like a pervert.
Do they have the same thing for night in the winter where it's like always night?
It's always night.
Okay, so it's like vampire
And I've been there,
stuff.
and I prefer it, to be
You prefer
honest.
the night?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Mind you, this is coming from someone who stays for like 2 weeks. You know, I don't know how I would feel if I actually lived there, but it's cozy. You go and you can light fires, and everyone's always hanging out together, and the snow everywhere.
So it's cold, it's snowy, even in, what are we in, July? We were there in June?
No, it's supposed to be. It's usually warm in June and July.
Okay.
It starts to get cold again at the end of August for sure.
No shit.
Yeah,
Wow.
and then it's like very, very cold for a lot of the year.
Now I have to ask, and this is a little bit of a salacious question.
Oh no!
And I don't think you were there with your husband. So if you don't know the answer to this question, but I know that when there's like a blackout in like a big city, everybody starts getting busy, and like birth rates spike, like the big New York City blackout. Like there were so many blackout babies. Are people canoodling a lot more when it's dark?
Constantly in the winter? Nah, it's not really a novelty if it's just always around.
Okay.
You know, maybe less.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, but
I imagine in like the gray sunshine, it's not going to show me off at my sexiest.
it's not the most flattering light for anyone. You kind of want to. In fact, are you guys recording me on video right now?
Sure are.
What is this overhead lighting? Horrendous.
Sorry.
Look, I'm going to just show the camera that I don't look that bad.
I can dim it.
Yeah, that would be good.
Right, yeah,
actually.
dim me.
Brighter, dimmer?
No, dimmer.
Okay.
Thank you, Lord.
If we could, yeah, you're right.
Thank you.
We need to get a really like soft focus. Put some Vaseline on the lens.
Yeah.
Like, you should look like you're in like a '70s like soap opera like Dynasty or something.
Ooh, yeah, Dynasty me, baby. I can feel it's better.
What was it? Was it a chain store in Whitehorse?
Well, there is. You've heard of the Loblaws Corporation?
Yes.
Big news in Canada about Loblaws. I mean, not big news recently, but there's a lot of like controversy about them and their horrible practices.
What is that controversy about?
You know what? To be honest, I kind of forget.
Okay.
It was last time I was in Toronto. It was like, don't shop at Loblaws anymore, and I was like, oh, another corporation that's disappointed me. Can't really keep track.
I think that's what they do.
Yeah, exactly. So there was some reason. Anyway, one of their like branch offices up there, and it's not the one I would go to very often, but I did have to go there once, and to be honest, it was pretty great. But there's also Superstore, which is a smaller chain, and then there's Independent, which I believe is independent, and it was fantastic. It's such a good store. They had like the cassava and so many things that one needs.
I'm getting, I'm having some feelings about the desert, especially when we talk about grocery store stuff. And I'm like, man, even Whitehorse has better grocery stores than we have in Yucca Valley, Joshua Tree.
I was like, man, my bar is low. I'm very excited by all this stuff, And then there are also some pretty cool farmers markets that happen. I think that there's, some food grown in BC that flies up. And it's a good food town.
Is everything brought in because it's snowy or weird light? Like, do plants grow if it's...
Oh, if you have, like, a garden, your plants grow like crazy from, I guess the equinox is March 21st, and then it just becomes progressively brighter until June 21st and then goes back to September 21st. So there's so much light in the summer, so things can grow very quickly. But in the winter, nothing survives. It's absolutely freezing and it's completely dark.
Wow.
Yeah. It's very. I mean, we think of the extremes in the desert. It's more extreme there.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
they deserve having a nicer grocery store than we do. They put up
Exactly.
with a lot more.
Exactly.
And then, can I ask? I know that you were you in Bali?
Oh yeah, I went to Bali. I guess I have been traveling. I went to Bali because I went to a breath retreat. I read this book called Breath by James Nestor, and I was like obsessed with it. My friend gave it to me out here, and I was like, I wonder if this guy's doing any retreats because I'd love to learn all these techniques. And he happened to be doing one in like 3 weeks, so I was like, fuck it, I'm going, and I went to Bali.
How was it?
It was incredible. I mean, I would go back to Bali in a heartbeat.
How was the breath part of it?
The breath retreat was amazing.
Okay.
All of his teachers were the teachers that like supplemented his schedule were so amazing. I've learned so many techniques that I use every day now.
I got to keep my birthday cake away from you. You're gonna blow it the hell out.
It's true. Is that a candle upload? Oh, is that a candle upload?
I very genuinely though, I think I know what breath work is. Like I've done some yoga, and
Yeah.
the first few times I did yoga, like I found yoga more to be about breathing a certain way than actually putting your body in like downward dog or Wetzel pretzel or whatever the positions of yoga are.
Definitely Wetzel pretzel.
Comparable to yoga breath work?
Absolutely. I mean, yeah, definitely. I mean, his book was about, I think that the log line is like the new science of an ancient art or a lost art or something like that. So he doesn't claim to have invented any of these things. The pranayama that you're talking about, which is yogic breath work, has been around for thousands of years. And yoga actually is the asana, the postures that you're talking about are like just a little part of like yoga. I study the Yoga Sutras, and it's the philosophy of yoga, and there's a lot more to it than just the asana. But I would say a bigger part of it is the breath work. And there are a lot of cultures all around the world. Like I study Qigong, there's breath in that. There's all sorts of, a lot of cultures have discovered the power of breath, and then we just like forget about it. It's like, it can't be that simple. It can't be that simple that could cure all these things. But
The thing that we're doing constantly the entire time that we're alive, like, no, let's not think about that.
let's not think about that.
Bad job of it too.
Yeah.
I would say I'm not doing a good job of breathing.
You should read this book.
I might be interested in it.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to learn circular breathing.
You want to play the didgeridoo?
My partner would. I think she would say it would be culturally insensitive if I were to play it.
It's not insensitive. It's an instrument. I can
See how good you play it.
I can do both. I can play didgeridoo and circular.
Really?
Yeah.
What? Really?
Yeah, it's not that hard.
Did you have to study at it?
I read a internet like blurb about how to do it, and then I
One blurb.
Yeah, pretty much.
And
yeah.
do you practice it? Like, is it?
No, I haven't in years.
Okay.
But
Do you think you
probably
could just pick it up like that?
Yeah.
What is it? Okay, circular breathe right now. What happens?
It's gonna sound like making fart noise. Like it's not really circular breathing. You fill your cheeks up with air, and then you breathe in while your cheeks are puffing up that air. So it's basically, it sounds like a fart noise because that's what you do when you make it do didgeridoo. But it's not really. It's just breathing, but with the.
Oh, you just storing your breath like a little chipmunk. Oh.
So you're breathing in while that's going out. That's essentially it.
Did you guys bring me here for this?
Well, I thought it would be useful for like reading the news or doing like a podcast or whatever. But if you have to do fart sounds, is it like really only good for didgeridooing?
Circular breathing?
Yeah. Well, for reading the news, you would have to be talking while you're breathing in.
Yes.
Which I think is.
I could do that. I mean, I thought it was harder to do. I didn't think it would need to go to Bali for a retreat.
I think it shouldn't be called circular breathing. Honestly, I think it makes it this air that it's not. It's just your cheeks are full of
You're
air.
just storing air. Yeah. That's really interesting. But also, I feel like you do breathe from like a. I don't know, you speak from a place that sounds like you're breathing well.
Yeah, the planet Mars. I'm speaking from Mars. Sorry, that's very stupid to say. I don't know. I just yell into the mic. When I'm on the radio, I'm just screaming into the microphone.
Yes. That does, that is what I hear.
But what I don't want you to like just summarize the guy's book, but like what was some of the stuff you learned about breath work? Like what's one fun bullet point?
One fun bullet point. Okay, because there is so much. One fun bullet point is that we, for many hundreds of years, I don't know, a long time in the West, we've considered the nose sort of as like incidental, and that like it's equal to breathe out of your nose or your mouth for your health. Who cares? Your nose is black. Breathe out of your mouth. You know, chop that thing off. Who gives a shit? But for millennia, people have thought that breathing through your mouth is actually really bad for you, and breathing through your nose is very good for you. And so that was a good thing, is remembering that breathing through your nose. And then he gives all of these examples why. It's the new science goes into investigating why that's true. So, and then one helpful tip that I try to remember, and often if I'm driving or whatever, it's called. Oh God, I can't remember. But essentially, it's like equal amount of time in and equal amount of time out. Essentially, we're breathing too quickly all the time. So the optimal breath for a lot of different people and a lot of different reasons is like 5.5 to 6 seconds in and 5 to 6 seconds out. And so I will often just breathe in for a count of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I feel better.
I'm doing, I'm doing some meditation lately, which is also a lot of breathing and stuff. Not as much as yoga. It's not as focused on breathing, but just taking a few deep breaths really can fucking change your shit.
It really can.
Yeah.
It really can. It's incredible. And it's like, for, now that we have the tools to measure what's going on in the body, we have ways of measuring why, physiologically that's true, as if we need that. It's like, it fucking works. Isn't that enough? But we do have this information now, which is pretty cool.
And I've got to ask you, I've got to tie two things together here.
Oh God. What is this segue going to be?
You're doing allergy shots.
Oh, yeah.
Is that helping you to breathe better as well? Like, I feel like doing allergy shots, like clearing my sinuses and like actually being able to breathe through my nose again has been phenomenal. Like, it's been a game changer.
Absolutely. I've always sort of been able to breathe through my nose. My sinus congestion is more it's like your sinuses are way bigger than you realize, and mine would get blocked sort of in my ears, and the tinnitus would get so bad. So just this constant ringing and feeling like my head's a balloon, even though I could still breathe through my nose, which is nice. But that has been reduced, and I mean, who doesn't want to lose, the ringing in their ears?
That's a great way to lose 10 pounds just from your head.
That's what they said.
How were the grocery stores in Bali?
Did I go to
If you're at a retreat, do they just serve you like 10 perfect grains of rice or whatever?
So many good meals. So the retreat was like, part of the draw of this retreat was that it was pretty cheap. Like Bali, once you get there, is like very inexpensive. And they served 3 phenomenal vegetarian meals a day. And then that's what they said was going to be vegetarian. And then they also just like threw in some meat. I was like, this meat's really good. The rice, they grow a lot of rice there. So I ate a lot of rice and it was phenomenal. Oh, I went to coffee plantation where they have you heard of this poop coffee?
Oh yeah.
It's like a meerkat or something.
Yeah, it's like a luwak or something like that. I can't remember what it was called, but we saw these things, and those creatures are wild. They can't like have them in captivity and have them ingest that. So they ingest the beans and then they poop them out, and then this sort of fermented coffee bean is like a delicacy. So we tried that coffee. They have to go search for this coffee in the wild.
Jeez.
You can't just like have one of those things pooping out beans.
How was it? How was the coffee?
It was really good.
Yeah.
It was really good. I actually brought you some, and it's still in my cupboard.
Cannot wait to try it. We are going to talk a little bit about poop stuff on this episode today. Do we want to jump right into it? You didn't go to any Bali grocery stores?
Oh, no. I mean, they still kind of have a lot of like, you go to this store for this thing, you go to this store for that thing, and I thought that was nice. But no, I was mostly just fed and, yeah.
You didn't have to make like a beer run or whatever?
Oh, no. They served plenty of beer at the retreat.
Okay. I thought beer would be antithetical to like a breath workshop.
Not when I'm around.
Definitely didn't have to do a cigarette run when you're at the breath work.
No.
Cigarettes.
No, I quit smoking cigarettes a while ago, so.
Yeah, but smoking is verboten, I would imagine, if you're at the breath work.
Probably,
yes.
Yeah.
I mean, you do what you want, but you're kind of wasting your money.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, well, we were talking about poop stuff, so real quick. This is the segment we do on the show since you've joined us. It's Supermarket News. And obviously, me and Adam have been talking a lot about cyclosporiasis. Have you gotten cyclosporiasis?
Not to my knowledge.
Okay.
I think I would know.
Well, I think I got it, and then my partner says, you would know if you had it. I'm like, maybe I had it, though.
So what, was it just like a little bit of squirts
I think you just
out the
got
butt?
food poisoning.
Well, it's still been an issue.
Food poop poisoning?
Still been an issue
Food-
weeks later.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Wait, but yeah. Well, that sandwich that you think you got did that have lettuce in it?
It had like cilantro and cabbage.
Neither of
Cabbage
those
not
are.
so much, but
those are
cilantro,
not on
yes.
the list.
Cilantro
Okay.
is.
Yeah. I mean, I believe, yeah. I mean, for sure they can carry it, but there's a specific outbreak that's happening with lettuce right now.
Okay.
Lettuce and basil. Oh, wait. Maybe you're right. Maybe it's just like the past breakouts have been from herbs, fresh herbs.
For
Okay.
sure.
Sorry. I don't really know.
To recap you, Lindy, I went to one of my favorite banh mi restaurants, and me and Joe got banh mi's there, and they were
Yum.
weird. They were not what we expected,
Oh,
and they took a
no.
very, very long time, and like they were all like served separately, and there was different recipes, and we were like, "What's going on with these?" And then I've been a little sick ever since then, and that was about
Such
2
a
weeks ago.
Bummer. They were just
So-
back there trying to scrub the cycle, whatever, off the lettuce.
Probably not. Probably just serving them up. But you've so far avoided it.
Yeah. I mean, it's funny. I went to Chipotle the other day, and I was getting dinner for Ben and I, and he texted me his order, as he normally does, and I ordered his, topped with lettuce, and then I started to order mine, and I was like, no lettuce for me. So I saved myself in that scenario. Ben's fine, but I mean, I probably should have told them no lettuce for his too.
Yes. And Chipotle, well, they have a great track record of not having anybody get sick from their food.
Oh.
I'm just kidding. They're
Are they bad?
They're in.
Yeah.
They had we did a recent episode, our top 5 favorite foodborne illness outbreaks, and Chipotle is definitely one of the main offenders.
Damn it. I really, really love Chipotle. Like, I was there the first day they opened.
I mean,
in Yucca.
they claim that they have solved the problem, so maybe
that problem.
maybe it's much better.
Yeah,
That's
well-
according to them. It's
Well,
much better.
I have not had
Yeah.
the cyclopoops.
Okay.
so-
Adam, you're still good?
yeah, I'm good.
Okay, and I'm a big question mark. Just put a big question
Yeah.
mark next to my headshot. Lindy, I just real quick, I don't want to dig too much into Chipotle because we're here to talk about grocery stores. There was a really wild interview with the CEO of Chipotle recently
Oh, no.
where
Is he canceled?
no, nothing
Okay.
like that, but people have been complaining that like Chipotle has shrinkflated. They're like not giving you as much of the stuff in your burritos.
Oh, that's absolutely true.
okay. So
Except
you
for the
have
one
noticed
guy
this.
over here.
Oh, you got the hookup?
Oh, man, this guy, he was piling stuff on. I was like, this guy's going
There
to
you
get
go.
fired.
Well, the CEO basically said in the interview, he's like,
It's
if
so
you feel
funny.
like you don't, or if you're not getting enough stuff, just ask for more stuff.
No. He's like, just give them up. That's what he said. This is exactly.
Really?
Yeah. So if you feel like they're going a little light, just give them up. And they'll and it's like, oh, that's your policy, dude. Yeah.
Wow, that's funny. I mean, do I get it? I mean, I get it a little. I have friends that own restaurants. Shit is expensive nowadays, and people do not want to pay any more. Even though they go to the grocery store, they realize they're paying more for groceries. They don't want to pay more at the restaurants. So I do get that it is tough. Is it tough for the Chipotle CEO? No, I'm not saying that. But
fine.
Yeah, he's fine. But
I'm
thank
really
you also
worried
for
about
coming to
him.
Yucca Valley.
Yeah, I'm worried about him.
But you are? Oh,
Yeah.
sweet man.
Well, I do have some actual supermarket news to hit very
Oh.
quickly before we get into the topic at hand. Adam, did you have any supermarket news you wanted to hit?
No.
Okay. This comes to us from the website, Supermarket News, a favorite of ours.
Hey, we should get T-shirts of
I
supermarket.
would, if they sold merch, we should absolutely get the merch.
Yeah.
One of the fun things about just starting to research grocery stores of the last year is like, again, we're not as plugged into the supermarket culture as other guys, but Supermarket News, great, fun. It's like a very serious website. They do a lot of excellent reporting, but they kind of have like a fun vibe. They have like a podcast that they do, and like they do videos and stuff. It's fun. But their story from, I believe it's from yesterday, is about the New York City run grocery stores that Mayor Zoran Mamdani is currently like spearheading. And they're talking about how they are still looking for operating partners to manage the locations in New York City, but they want to offer like not everything, but most stuff, like everyday essentials and a lot of like primary foods, like food essentials, is at like a 30% discount. Which, where was Mom Donnie when I was living in New York? We were stuck with Bloomberg. But
I've never lived in New York.
yeah, it's fun and it's expensive.
Yeah.
And it's even more expensive. I think New York has been shrinkflated, just like the Chipotle carnitas. You get a lot less for what you pay for in New York these days. But Adam, have you been keeping track of the New York City operated grocery stores?
Oh yeah.
What do you think about this 30% discount?
I think it's great. I think that I'm nervous about, like everything Mom Donnie does. I mean, I'm a huge supporter to the point of like I hope he pulls it off because a lot of people are going to be coming for him, basically. But yeah, I mean, whatever. They're just going to eat the margins, and that's a much better use of tax dollars, in my opinion, than anything else.
It's a great idea.
So, and it's not like everything. It's like a very specific, he said, basket of goods. He also said we'll change it every month, so you know within the month it will always be that price. There's not going to be any weird sales or ups or downs or anything like that. So yeah, I think it's a great idea. He's opening 5, and he's specifically trying to go to like food desert neighborhoods in New York. So I think it's a great idea, and I really hope it works.
Yeah.
And I believe it'll work. I'm not being like, good luck, dude. But I just, a lot of people are coming for him.
I mean, Mom Donnie has been pretty successful at everything he's tried to do so far.
Yeah.
Except for arresting Benjamin Netanyahu. But
Well, he's still got a chance.
That goes.
I do want to ask. You say that he's opening 5 grocery stores. Is there one in each of the boroughs?
I believe that's the plan. Yeah. And this is just a trial run.
Do we want to do the thing from the John Travolta Mafia movie where he names all of the 5 boroughs very slowly so that you know that he's very serious? He says, we'll control Queens, Brooklyn, the Bronx, Manhattan, and Staten Island.
What movie is this?
Some weird late period John Travolta movie where he plays like a mob boss.
The one directed by Fred
Broken Arrow?
Durst?
It's not. No, Fred Durst made the one where he's like a mentally challenged like sports fan or something like that.
What?
Yeah. Fred Durst directed the movie with John Travolta as a mentally unhinged disturbed sports fan.
I've never seen this movie, and I'm definitely going.
It's called The Fanatic.
Yes.
The Fanatic.
2019.
Starring late period.
2019. What are we doing? It's not that long ago.
If you watch I've seen like a online video reviewer review this movie, and I'm like, that's a no-go for me. It looks like really not unpleasant, but it's like a thing that I don't fuck with is movies where like adult actors are playing like children or childlike people. That's a hard out for me. I'll pass every single time. And this John Travolta, Fred Durst movie kind of has a little bit of that vibe to it, so I'm just like, I'm fucking out.
Yeah.
Fred Durst directed a movie with Ice Cube where he was like a football coach to like a peewee, and I cried. It was very It was a very heartwarming movie. The little kids, they were going to lose, and then they won the game at the end.
I mean, sports movies.
If
they don't make you cry, then they have not done their job.
Yeah. And they had troubled homes, but Ice Cube was like helpful to them.
Yeah, you gotta
like a
have
father
troubled
figure.
homes.
It was great. It was, wonderful.
I'm trying to think of the dumbest thing I've ever cried to. Adam, that might be in the running for you, but if you got something dumber you want to admit to on the...
I'll think about it.
Okay. I can go next. I've admitted this on the radio, and I'll admit it on the podcast. I have cried during an episode of Shark Tank. And it wasn't when Mr. Wonderful offered one of his lowball deals, and I felt so bad. But they have people on who are like doing like dog stuff where it's like, we named our company Daisy, named after our dog Daisy.
It was a dog thing you cried at.
But I'm like
Just
sitting.
happened to be on Shark Tank.
I'm sitting around and I'm like, I'm fucking crying during Shark Tank. I gotta get out a little bit more. I gotta get out of the damn house. Lindy, anything you want to admit to here?
I mean, I'm a crier. Actor. I'll cry at a lot of things. I mean, you name it, I've probably cried.
Like a
I
long...
cried at Chipotle the other day.
Long commercial that...
You know what commercial springs to mind? And it's everyone cried at it. Do you remember that Subaru commercial where the guy was taking his dog on his last...
I don't know.
Thing, he was like, I can't. Why are you guys making me cry?
Sorry
The dog was dying and he took him on a from all over the world.
God, that would work for me.
He did all the Chipotles in Oklahoma. My dog loves their pollo asado.
They don't have a pup cup. They should. It could be full of protein instead of full of fat.
Sofritas for the dog.
Sofritas.
Well, let's dig into the topic at hand.
All right.
We're here to talk macaroni and cheese.
What's this though?
This
that
is
you're drinking now?
a Outlaw Light Lager.
Okay, alcohol this time.
Alcohol.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers. Yeah.
Cheers. Right when we dig into the topic. Cocktails and macaroni and cheese. So we pitch what we do when we have guests on the show is we usually submit a few topics. We always say pick a topic if you want, or choose one of these. And you totally jumped for macaroni and cheese. So what's your history with macaroni and cheese?
Boxed specifically.
Yeah.
Parentheses boxed from you.
You've already admitted that you're Canadian on the show.
So you know exactly.
Yes.
You know exactly my relationship to boxed macaroni and cheese. It's that I grew up eating Kraft dinner. And that is the only fucking way to say it.
All right. I never heard them say Kraft dinner until South Park started making fun of it here in U.S. America. And I'm like, what is this? What are they talking about? But Kraft macaroni and cheese, you guys just call it Kraft dinner.
Kraft dinner. I mean, I never even considered that there was any other way to say it. And just literally like 6 months ago, my partner.
You can say his name.
said, I've heard you say Kraft dinner so many times in life, and I thought you were just being weird. But I just saw this Reddit post, and it talks about how Canadians say Kraft dinner, and so I just wanted you to know that I've been judging you, but now I see that you're just like part of a nation that is not this one.
Yeah.
I was like, are you serious? Like, I had no idea you even thought this was a weird thing I said.
Super weird.
This is Kraft dinner.
So, okay.
I think when it was first introduced, including in the U.S., it was called Kraft dinner.
Oh.
When I was doing the research.
Me.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not something that you nickname it. That's what it says on the box when you get it.
It says it literally on the box. We're just calling a noodle.
I don't feel like it's dinner. Is it dinner?
Oh, it is in my house.
What else
My
is
dad
dinner?
my dad, oh man, he has the best Kraft dinner recipe. First of all, he uses 2 packs of cheese for 1 box.
Okay.
First of all.
1 box of pasta? Does it come with 2 packages?
No, it comes with 1.
What is he doing with this?
He's a baller, and he'll throw out the other ones.
Gosh, okay.
I know. Maybe in our poorest times he didn't do that, but he, as he's gotten older, he's like, you know what? Life's too short. I'm buying 2 boxes, and I'm going to use the cheese from both, noodles from 1.
Yeah.
And then he puts ground beef and bacon, and it is literally one of my favorite meals to this day.
Okay, wow. So it's when we're talking about Canadian Kraft dinner, it's literally what you think of as an American is Kraft macaroni and cheese. It comes in the blue box. It's the slim shape of box. It's the powder. It's the noodles. The elbow. Are they
macaroni?
I mean, a Kraft macaroni is not. It's like a slight bend.
Oh,
It's
you're
not-
thinking they need more of a bend to be a macaroni?
Yeah, what's the
I always think of macaroni as like the actual, like it looks like a pipe that Super Mario would like go through, and like it's like a hard curve.
I mean, I think Kraft has taken macaroni, so I'm sorry, it doesn't mean anything else.
Can you look that up?
Yeah.
I gotta see this hard curve macaroni.
When you talk about like an Italian macaroni, what I think of when I think of macaroni is like it like almost kind of goes. It's like a C shape,
like 90. C shape.
Like that right there.
Yeah, that's a macaroni, and the Kraft one is like a slight bend.
Oh, it's true. They're kind of
so
relaxed in their bend. I mean, because it's harder to chew if it's got all those edges to it.
Yes, the Kraft is a penis bend.
Okay.
Which one is more flaccid? Is what you're asking. And that depends on the man you ask. No dick shame here.
But you have been eating, you've been eating like only with the beef and the bacon? Like that's your dad's specialty? Like are you eating Kraft macaroni and cheese all the ways? Or?
So if I have to
Kraft
get
dinner.
Kraft dinner, yeah. I was like, what are you talking about? What is Kraft macaroni and cheese? Where am I? If I have to eat boxed macaroni and cheese nowadays, Anything will make me do that. I go to Gross Out. They've got a new one on the shelves. I will try it. I don't like Kraft dinner without my dad's recipe.
Have you tried to wait? But you can do it.
I could, but I don't.
Oh, okay,
I mean, I save that for him to do for me. I don't know. I might try it and it tastes disgusting.
Yeah.
But there's something about the way my dad does it. He is very intentional. My dad's kind of this low key, very sort of good cook. He only cooks a few things, but he takes so much time and care to do each part of that thing very well. The bacon has to be perfectly crispy. The ground beef has to be perfectly browned. He makes this chicken and rice that I grew up with that is he boils the shit out of this chicken, but he doesn't really boil it. He sort of adds water slowly so it gets so browned, this chicken. But he only knows how to cook a few things, and I just really admire him for it. So I don't know. If you rush the Kraft dinner with bacon and beef, it'd probably be gross. But the way my dad does it, literally, I would give some to you. Honestly, Jef, Adam, you wouldn't eat it, obviously. But Jef, I think you'd really like it.
I bet I would. I'd love to try it someday.
Yeah.
So you're not making that version
I'm not making that version on my own.
But you said that if you go to a grocery outlet or any store that's got new varieties of macaroni and cheese, does it have to be Kraft or are you trying Annie's?
I'm trying Annie's. Are you kidding me? I've fucks with it.
Oh, fuck up an Annie's box. Yeah.
So you're still totally going to town on this, just not doing it your dad's way.
Yeah, not doing it my dad's way. In fact, I think the better gauge is that you don't have to add ground beef and bacon, and how does it taste? Obviously you add perfectly browned ground beef and perfectly crispy bacon to anything, it's going to taste delicious. But yeah, I will.
What is the situation in which you are having a Kraft dinner, and whether that's dinner, whether that's lunch? Is it after a day of work? Is it a special occasion? Is it comfort food when you're in pajamas on the couch?
So first of all, I got to stop you right there. Kraft dinner does just apply to Kraft.
Okay, so Annie's is macaroni and cheese, but Kraft is dinner.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yep.
Thank you for correcting me.
You're welcome. That's what I'm here for. So the last time I ate boxed mac and cheese was literally 2 days ago.
Okay.
I was going down to my part-time gig at a restaurant down the hill, and I had probably 6 months prior bought a box of Goodles? Goodles?
What is Goodle?
They're like the hippest, whatever version of mac and cheese that's out right now.
Hey, I guess I've been out of Brooklyn for too long.
Yeah.
Well, hey, Gross Out is slowly, it's trickling into there. Trickling.
They might be, there's a celebrity owner. It's not Gwyneth Paltrow, but it's someone like that.
I just really want to go quick on the record. I made a call in my house recently that I am officially a Gwyneth Paltrow stan. I don't like the yoni egg. I don't like some of the things that she sells on Goop. But I think she's a good actor. I think she's hot. I think she's a good singer.
She's a good actor. I mean, I like some of her stuff for sure.
Right.
But
so I'm in on Gwyneth Paltrow. But I'm not gonna buy any Goop stuff. I just like her in movies.
Anyway, Goodles, quite delicious. Well, the one I got from Gross Out that they have tons of for some reason is this bacon ranch, dare I say? Some sort of bacony situation. And it was delicious. I made some to eat in a bowl from my lap as I drove down the hill to go to work.
Oh, no shit. Okay. Yeah. I've never had the pleasure of doing that.
The action of?
Or eating anything out of a bowl on the drive. So
you got to use a spoon.
Yes. Adam, I want to ask you real quick about your history with mac and cheese, boxed mac and cheese, if you have any history with it.
Of
I know
course
it's not something you're getting down on too much these days.
That's not true at all.
I picked that topic, and I was just I don't have it.
That's not true at all. There are, including Goodles, there are lots of vegan varieties. Annie's, Kraft, Walmart, they all have a vegan mac and cheese boxed. So I get down on it moderately frequently.
I think the Walmart is actually owned by a celebrity brand as well.
The Waltons family. I knew the joke.
famous DIY guys, right? And maybe cut that out too.
What?
I think the Waltons are like famous for like they own a town and they just DIY all over the town and like run motherfuckers over in their town that they own. Yeah.
For some reason, I thought you were saying DIY, but you're saying DUI.
Alleged.
I was like, that sounds helpful. No, it's the Cutwater.
Did you grow up eating like box mac and cheese?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Kraft specifically, I had a lot. And then when they had those Easy Mac cups, when those came out, I ate those a lot.
Were those
Remember
good?
those?
Yeah. I was like, how much easier can it get? Do we need this?
Yeah, they're good if you're 19 and in college, you know, but they're not actually good.
What's the shape of the pasta? Still just...
Yeah, it's pretty similar. I would say that it was like some technology stuff. They got surprisingly close to the blue box flavor. I would say for putting it in you put a little water and you put it in the microwave for a minute and then you have that. But yeah. So I've actually had a lot of box mac and cheese in my life.
And you're still you're finding the vegan ones are a pretty nice approximation?
No, most of them are terrible. Most of them are, I just had one that was taco flavored.
Y'all, what are you doing? You're trying the experimental ones?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
If I see an absurd flavor, I'm going to try it.
Oh, me too.
Yeah.
I would absolutely. I'm laughing because I've been there.
That's
like I would do that.
It was not good. Also, I didn't finish it. I also didn't cook it. Whatever. I kind of messed up.
You didn't cook it.
It was like I should have cooked the pasta.
You've heard of Sun Tea? This is Sun macaroni and cheese.
Yeah.
You just mix it and leave it out in the yard.
Put it out in the
Yeah.
It's 110 degrees outside. It'll get there eventually.
Once it swells to the point of the lid popping off, it's ready to eat. Yeah, gross.
But so I got to say two things. The best one by far, I'm sorry, Sam Walton, is the Walmart brand vegan mac and cheese. And along those lines, I was on for research of this, I read a bunch of like we blind taste tested the best mac and cheese, and the guy who he didn't know what he was eating, he chose the cheapest Walmart thing, like great value Walmart mac and cheese, and he said he was writing all these notes. He said this is by far the best out of all of them. So he was like, I don't know how they made it taste like real cheese. He was writing all this like amazing stuff, and then he realized it was like 40 cents Walmart mac and cheese.
What made it so good?
He just said it was like everything just came together and it was creamy and it tasted like real cheese.
Okay, well,
yeah.
You're probably going to ask this. I'm not here to ask the questions. I'm here to answer them.
Please ask the question.
What makes that? What do you look for in a box of mac and cheese? What is the flavor profile of something that tastes good versus bad?
Vegan cheese sucks for the most part.
I know, except for the cashew cheese.
Yeah, there's cashew, and I can fuck up if I'm doing a homemade mac and cheese. I have a good ass recipe that would impress people. But when it comes out of a package and it doesn't have like the Dorito-y, like unhealthy stuff that you want out of that,
Yeah.
So it's hard to approximate, and for whatever reason, Walmart's it's got a much better balance. It's still not perfect. Like I still probably wouldn't feed it to someone and just be like, oh, isn't that good? Why do you even eat the real stuff? I wouldn't ever do that. But it's the best out of the ones I've tried for sure.
Okay.
And it is actually 40 cents too?
No. The cheese, the non-vegan version.
The non-vegan one is
40 cents. And that's the one that won the blind taste test. The vegan version is like, whatever, $2 or something. But.
All right, I'm going to give you all the real quick version of my mac and cheese history because the most recent one, I'm going to do it in reverse order. We're going to memento this shit.
Oh, no.
But the last time I actually had mac and cheese was on the radio. We do a segment called Try Tuesday on Tuesdays, if you can believe it. And... my co-host.
What day is it on?
It's on Tuesday. It's out the day after Monday, but before Wednesday.
Okay. Tuesday, as the Brits would say. Yeah.
But my co-host wanted to get me back for some probably bad thing I made him eat, and he got the Great Value Easy Mac style. So this is the Walmart branded macaroni and cheese that you just throw in the microwave.
Easy Mac.
But it was wicked. And so you would
green.
It was you open it up and you pour the hot water into it, and it turns either green or pink.
No, what? I was like, he's joshing around. What?
Yeah, you don't know which wicked sister that you get because they're both wicked. Actually, if you've seen the movie,
No.
you do find out that they are both maybe wicked or maybe not so wicked. Actually,
honestly, I loved those movies so much.
Really? All right.
I know, and I really was like, I don't even like musicals. I'm not going to see them.
Did you see them with my partner locally in Yucca Valley, the first one? Where people got into a fight during the big final number of Believing Gravity or whatever?
No, I wish. Dang it. I sat down the hill with my friend.
Okay. My partner saw it at our Yucca Valley Theater, and people were fucking going at it in the final,
About
final
what?
number.
Sorry. Probably wasn't mac and cheese, so let's just move on.
Somebody took somebody else's seat. It seemed like a fiasco.
Yeah.
But
I just like that you called it Believing Gravity. I know. It's
I
funny.
didn't even.
Yeah.
Well, that's the last time I had macaroni and cheese on the radio. I'll be honest with you, we both got pink, and I ate the whole thing. I was like, this is fucking good.
Science food is wild.
It's good?
I thought the color's disgusting, but it's the first thing I ate in the morning.
It was
and I was
good?
hungry.
That's what I'm saying. Try the regular Great Value stuff because according to this guy,
Yeah.
it's next level. So
Well, okay, if you weren't hungry, still good, do you think?
It tasted like good.
You have a discerning palate.
So
Yeah.
here's my rap with boxed macaroni and cheese.
Okay.
I come from a household where my parents they're not natural, they're not hippies, but my mom likes to cook and she's kind of against processed foods. So she would always make macaroni and cheese from scratch with the proper C-shaped macaroni noodles. If you go to an Italian guy and
This is
say,
why.
what is the macaroni? This is the macaroni.
Okay.
And I loved it. And my mom makes a good macaroni and cheese, but I would go to friends' houses and get the box stuff, and it would blow my mind.
in a good way or a bad
In
way?
a great way. I was like, what is this?
Because it's got that Dorito
It's
It's
stuff.
Dorito.
got that
Yeah, yeah,
Dorito
whatever it is,
tang.
yeah.
It's funny because my friend Katie, I'm not going to say her last name. I was going to make some joke about her being my partner, but we've used that. But her dad owned a restaurant in Toronto called Café Le Gaff that was like so wonderful, and we all worked there starting as soon as we could work in restaurants. And so she was used to like really, quality food at her house. And she loved coming to my dad's place because he would give her tang, the juice out of it.
cool.
He would give her mac and cheese, this like Kraft dinner situation. Even his spaghetti is like from a jar, but he puts ground beef and bacon in that too. And
Love into
she
it.
would love it. What are they doing? It's science food.
It really is. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't grow up with a lot of science food, and the few times I had science food, I was like, this is incredible. That said, I didn't develop the full taste for it. Like, I still bump pretty hard on Kraft macaroni and cheese. It tastes a little too like fake cheesy for me. I know that's the point. Doritos-y. I love your term, Adam. It's a little too Doritos-y for me. I do get down with it from time to time. There was a point where I was like pretty sick in the last few years, and I told my partner, go to grocery outlet and get me like white macaroni and cheese from a box at Annie's or Kraft or whatever.
Oh, those shells.
Yeah, I do have some nostalgia for it because it did blow my mind the first few times, but there was one instance, there was a family of I think the parents are from India on my block the only time I ever went over to this kid's house, he was a friend of a friend, so we didn't hang out too directly, but I went to his house once or twice, and his mom was like, do you want macaroni and cheese? And I was like, I am at somebody else's house. I am going to get that good shit, that Kraft shit. And this is like one of the formative meals of my entire life.
Oh.
It really had that kind of Doritos-y artificial quality of a boxed mix. Like, it was not macaroni and cheese from scratch as best as I could tell. But it was those Kraft like boner noodles that are like not the C shape, but like kind of like a little curvy dick. And it was a white macaroni and cheese that had like Indian chili peppers dried into it.
What?
Cool.
And it was, at the time, the spiciest thing I had ever tasted in my entire life. And I'll never forget that meal.
Yeah.
And I have been like kind of trying to chase that down for
Chasing that dragon.
forever. Like, I've
Sounds
never.
so good.
I think you can do it.
Well, I don't know if I've tried to make it like.
Why not?
Well, I'm not familiar enough with
I'm here
Indian
asking
spices.
you to.
No.
But
Watch
I
some
got-
YouTube
Yeah.
videos.
We have gone to Indian grocery stores in New York, and I've been to India. And every time I'm in a store, I'm looking in their macaroni and cheese section for something comparable.
No. That mom did
India,
that.
mac and cheese section.
Jeff, that didn't come out of a box. That was the mom putting. It was the mom's version of what your dad does.
Taking the white cheddar.
That's right.
And throwing in like whatever spice mix or dried chili peppers. But
Delicious. It sounds so good. You know what else? I haven't eaten dinner.
Me neither.
Better believe what I'm going to eat when I get home.
Yeah.
I think my partner has a vague version of macaroni and cheese for me when I get home.
All right.
Really?
She roasted some cherry tomatoes last night, and she blended them up with some olive oil, and she bought like one of those like freezer bags of like raviolis. Not freezer, but like in the refrigerated section where
the
you like
fresh raviolis.
Yeah.
So she says she's gonna throw some sauce on that when I
That's
get
not
home.
mac and cheese, by the way.
It is mac and cheese at Jeff and Joe's house.
All
I mean,
right.
Jeff and partner's house. Shut explodes. Eject.
But just real quick, talking about my partner, she hates macaroni and cheese. So we do not have that in my house.
Yeah.
Whenever I ask her, like, what do Americans eat? Like,
That's weird.
we think of Australians eating Vegemite as, like, fucking strange. And I was like, what do you think of Americans eat as weird? And she says, liquid cheese. And I think she would throw Canadians into that mix as well.
Well,
Yeah, well,
That
we
leads
eat
me-
powdered cheese.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask.
Yeah.
So do you fuck with like the Velveeta or the ones that where it comes in like a
No.
squeezy
It's
bag?
disgusting.
Yeah. Jeff.
Well, I've never actually had it.
Oh, really?
I mean, I maybe made it one time to try it, like when my partner was away or something like that. But if she's gone, she refuses to eat macaroni and cheese. She thinks it's disgusting. I assume that's a full Aussie thing.
What about like you go to the South and you get
yeah.
like barbecue
That's
and
the-
like
that's the
real like mac
real
and
mac and
cheese. Like
cheese.
this is when I recognized what mac and cheese really was. Is when I lived in Atlanta for a while and was like,
comes out of the oven. It's got that
so good.
crispy stuff on the top.
Yeah.
So I started when I was catering. I started making my mom's recipe, and I would do it in the oven with the crispy stuff on it, and I would come home to my partner and say, "It's so good. Everybody's going crazy for it. Let me make this for you." And she's like, "I don't eat this.
don't want
I
it."
don't. This is like." It's disgusting. I
All
do
right.
not want this. So I don't make macaroni and cheese very much in my household.
Ask her what the difference between that and a lasagna is.
Well, she makes a good ass lasagna.
I know. Ask her to compare by preparing me a veggie lasagna.
Well, maybe this is the time where we talk about the history of macaroni and cheese, which is like
Oh my god, I can't wait.
really. I was really shocked by this. I found some stuff dating back to like the 14th century of Italy. I don't know if you went that far back, Adam.
Yeah. No. I not in depth. but-
Okay. My notes are all over the place, but like there's like some original stuff from like the 14th century where it's like Italian guy as like the macaroni pasta, the famous C-shaped pasta, not the boner ones. And
Were they always C-shaped or were they boner and then
Yeah.
just sort of slowly started to get even more?
Yeah. Were you there?
Yeah, you weren't there.
Yeah.
You don't know what boners were like in Italy.
no, I'm recalling now. I think the 14th century stuff is actually like sheets of noodles with like cheese baked into them. So it was
Like
closer to
lasagna.
lasagna. Yes. And then there's a Roman dish called carbonara, which we talked about a lot in our last episode because I acquired some guanciale recently. And they started adding like extra cheese. Like macaroni and cheese feels very much like a Roman kind of pasta, which is it's not a red sauce. They didn't have red sauces until the 16th century in Italy.
Because they got to get the tomatoes from China.
I think they got the tomatoes from the Americas, actually. The noodles came from China way earlier.
That makes
the
sense.
Tomatoes came a lot later, 16th century, if I recall.
Things had to.
So they were doing noodles and cheese stuff in Italy for a very long time, and then it kind of started getting into like France and England, and that's where it started to really develop into what we think of as macaroni and cheese.
So probably the British just were like, take everything else out, just make it like cheese and pasta. We don't want any spices or anything else, and that's what we think of as mac and
Yeah.
cheese.
Yeah.
I think like it's via France because of the bechamel.
Oh,
Like they started,
when you do it right, yes.
Yeah,
of
they
course.
started doing the bechamel and throwing in the cheese, which bechamel is when you think of macaroni and cheese, it's bechamel based or it's like goo based. And Italian food is not so goo based as much.
Yeah.
I guess. Maybe Rome,
More
like,
hard cheeses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's like when it became English. That's where the cheddar really came in because that's like a super English Anglo cheese, right?
I don't know cheddar. I don't know about cheddar.
You don't know about cheddar?
No, I mean
That's
I've had it, but I don't know
mean-
anything about the history or anything. But I do know once it got to America, Jeff. So let me know when you get to that.
Oh well,
yeah.
I had this recipe from. I'm trying to find it really quick. It is
Bechamel.
Sorry, it's
So I
quite
wonder,
getting
you
hot
could put
in here.
like bechamel in like in a pouch and squeeze it onto your pasta.
That's essentially what Velveeta is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why am I so scared of that? I love bechamel.
So for the record, this taste test, the Kraft version of Velveeta, where it's Kraft making a squeezy pouch, was number 2 on the best. So just letting you know.
All right. I'll try that out.
All right, so the first reference to macaroni and cheese specifically is Elizabeth Raffald's 1769 book, The Experienced English Housekeeper. And it says to dress macaroni with Parmesan cheese, boil 4 ounces of macaroni till it be quite tender, and lay it on a sieve to drain. Then put it in a tolling pan with about a gill of good cream, a lump of butter rolled in flour. Boil it 5 minutes, pour it on a plate, lay all over it Parmesan cheese toasted, send it to the table on a water plate for soon it goes cold.
Okay, so many questions.
Yeah, that was a lot there. Yeah,
Like-
dense.
What is Parmesan? I mean, it's Parmesan,
Parmesan,
but
yes.
did they used to say that?
I think
Parmesan?
so. That's just old-fangled talk.
And what is a toiling pan?
I don't know what or it's a tolling pan. I
Tolling.
guess. Sorry, not toiling.
And then a gill. I
A
like
gill, as a measure.
I
Yeah.
don't know what a gill is.
And I like the water pan because otherwise it'll get cold. I don't know what a water pan
Oh,
is.
in a hot.
I guess a
in
hot,
a hot
yeah, like a
bath.
hot pot or something. Yeah.
I mean, it sounds
Yeah.
fire.
Does sound good.
In 1845, Modern Cookery in all its branches has this recipe for macaroni a la reine. Dissolve gently 10 ounces of any rich, well-flavored white cheese in full 3/4 of a pint of good cream with salt, cayenne pepper, mace, and butter.
They had cayenne back
yeah.
then? All right. They have me with the cayenne.
Yeah, so like I think they were like it was like a kingly dish. And when it starts coming to America, it was Thomas Jefferson, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Thomas Jefferson famously had an enslaved person that he.
God damn it.
Yeah.
You're going to ruin mac and cheese
I'm
for me.
sorry.
Son of a bitch.
So he had relations with who and the relatives of that relationship are still with us today. Her name was Sally Hemings. Her sister or her brother is named James Hemings, and he was also enslaved. He was Thomas Jefferson's personal chef, and Thomas Jefferson specifically flew him out to France, and he had 5 years of French Parisian cooking training. And then he came, and so this is where he learned mac and cheese. And when he came back, he would do all these like stately dinners and stuff like that. And all of the, like all over the United States would be talking about his mac and cheese. It was
So
like
far from ruining it for me.
Yeah.
This is an amazing story.
right. Yeah, for sure.
I don't know if you saw this stuff about Thomas Jefferson, and obviously the slave thing is like very not great. But he also did some wild ass shit with his culinary adventures, where he was like, all these old like founding fathers were slave owners, but also inventors. And Thomas Jefferson was like trying to invent his own macaroni press.
Oh.
I didn't see that.
So I was going to ask, how do you fucking make
So I do have the drawing. This is
Whoa.
Thomas Jefferson's notes. Like his library became the Smithsonian.
Same writing as the letter you showed me earlier.
But he has like this like weird device that's like a crank that pushes out macaroni, and he's like, they have this thing called semola flour in Italy, and we've got to, if you press it, if you expel the semola flour through this device. So like I don't know, he's
I wonder if it's bronze cut.
well no, it's probably not bronze cut.
It's funny because all the dicks on this page are
Yeah.
pretty macaroni
Yeah.
shaped. Just saying.
But I did love finding his like weird inventor drawings for like a macaroni press.
Yeah, that's cool.
Wow, that's crazy. I was gonna ask, like, do you know, like mac and cheese, like the hole, and then what's it? Long spaghetti with the hole in the middle.
Capellini?
No, but starts with a B.
Bucatoni?
Bucatoni.
Bucatini.
Bucatini.
Bucatoni is the one where Emma Stone shaves her head.
Book of Tony?
Buconia?
Begonia.
I thought it was like a Sopranos thing. Book of Tony. I don't know.
The Bucatone.
Yeah, exactly.
The Bucatone. I don't mean to interrupt the history for this,
No.
but how do you make such a tiny hole in like a thin little piece of pasta?
Didn't you see Thomas Jefferson's device?
Literally incomprehensible.
You just squeeze it through like
Through a thing that has a hole.
It's expelled, and then you like cut it through like with a die or whatever.
Oh, it's much easier than I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you know they're still inventing pasta shapes, which I'm a big fan of. We'll have to do a separate
Yeah,
episode
get
about
some,
some of the
like-
newfangled ones.
That's so cool.
like impossible shape, 4-dimensional.
Non-Newtonian
Yeah,
shapes. It's like out of H.P. Lovecraft and shit.
Yeah,
Oh my God,
exactly.
they're just like black holes.
But so that's kind of how macaroni and cheese came.
So I just want to say one more thing about James Hemmings is that they considered him to be potentially the first American celebrity chef.
Wow.
And eventually he was free, or he was able to buy his own freedom essentially. But
I've heard of this guy before,
Yeah.
but I did not know the connection to mac and cheese.
yeah,
That is so rad. I love this. Thank you.
And I was reading that I think his celebrity, especially as like being like a Black American, like made macaroni and cheese like a super popular dish in the South amongst like Black chefs and like soul food, and that's why it's like part of holiday meals. Like I didn't grow up eating macaroni and cheese at Thanksgiving, but if you go to the South, if it's a special occasion, they are serving macaroni and cheese. Unfortunately, not maybe the Kraft shit, but
no.
They do it much better.
definitely not.
They do it much better. It's funny because I am Black. I don't know if you've noticed, but I know I don't sound like it, but it's true. But they in the South, would be like, "What? You never had this stuff?" I'm like, "Man, I'm Caribbean." Canadian. We have a whole other set of histories of like where our food comes from.
Totally.
So moving to the South was like such
Where were you
a
in the
delight.
South?
I first in North Carolina, in Wilmington, North Carolina. It's the first time I tried anything really like that.
Yeah.
And the history is so deep and rich there and like so old. Something I had not experienced before, and I miss that. I really, really miss the South for their food culture and honestly Black culture in general.
what's your take on growing up eating Canadian Kraft dinner? What's your take on Southern style Southern style mac and cheese?
I mean, it's like a whole different thing. First of all, I didn't know you could make it like into a pie and then have it in this sort of like non-goopy way, And I think I think the reason I love Kraft dinner is because, like I mentioned, my dad made it for me and altered it, and it was always made with love. And this is going to sound so cheesy, but like you go down there and like go to someone's home and they've like crafted this thing, no pun, with like love and old family recipes, and obviously like that's gonna trump like something you get out of a box.
100%.
That's not cheesy to hear. It's more like a pasteurized processed cheese product.
Was he even listening to me, or was he working on that joke?
Dude was working on that joke the entire. I was locked in, but yeah.
Well, let's talk about that pasteurized processed cheese product. Kraft was a guy, James Kraft, right? James Louis Kraft, born in 1874. He is Canadian.
So we know exactly what it's called. Don't try to tell me any crap.
He's from Ontario, Stevensville, Ontario, Canada.
My home province.
And he was Mennonite, actually. I've been reading a Mennonite cookbook on and off for the last year or so.
Mennonites? Got some good shit going on.
I mean, the book I'm reading is Food That Really Schmecks. and it's a
That
famous.
doesn't sound like a Mennonite.
It's a famous. It's the most famous Mennonite cookbook.
Schmeck?
Yeah, they say
It
Schmecks.
doesn't sound.
Isn't that
although,
Yiddish?
well, the Mennonites are Germanic, which is Yiddish, so it's probably a similar thing.
I don't
But
know
like
anything.
seven-
I don't know.
my brain also
Okay.
went there. So you're yeah.
But he was of German descent, Mennonite. He actually moved to Buffalo, and the story is he got like stranded in Chicago, and like he started working for like a cheese distributor. He went to Chicago to like sell cheese, and this cheese distributor like went out of business while he was in Chicago, stranding him in Chicago. As a guy who has been stranded on a business trip before, I can relate.
Business trip.
I got stranded in Mumbai.
Did you invent cheese?
I did not. They don't like it there. Well, they do paneer. I guess.
Paneer?
Yeah.
Wait, okay. I want to ask you all about this business trip. You were like
I know. Yeah.
You know this story.
I do.
radioing
Let's-
somewhere?
let's hear it.
No, I was a copywriter for a garment manufacturing company.
Oh.
And they sent me to India for a while, and I departed to Mumbai, and some guys were supposed to meet me in Mumbai, and nobody met me, and nobody answered my emails. So I did a week of the wedding in Mumbai, and my partner came out, and she left, and then I'm like, I'm supposed to work on the stuff for this company. Nobody met me, nobody answered my emails, and I'm like, I guess I'm just alone. I mean, we still had people out from the wedding, so I like had stuff to do, but I didn't know if I had a job when I came back. I didn't know if I had a flight home. I did get back eventually, and no apology was offered.
Wow.
Copywriter for a garment manufacturing company. That sounds like an old-fashioned, like
Yeah.
Ben Franklin kind of job.
I'm here to
you
write
know?
the copy.
Yeah,
you see?
exactly. Yeah.
I have stories about that trip. We don't have time to get into it on this macaroni and
Also,
cheese
you just
thing.
threw in wedding, which I don't quite understand. But anyway, we'll get to this another time.
But he got stranded, which I can relate to. And he bought like a wheel of cheese and is like, I'm going to flip this. And then he said, in 5 years, I'm going to be the main cheese guy in Chicago.
He bought a cheese.
He's going to run all 5 boroughs. He's going to run Queens, Brooklyn,
yeah.
Manhattan.
Someone doing that today?
Yeah, a wheel of cheese. This is my ticket.
But so he started becoming he invented pasteurized cheese, is the gist of it.
Did not.
Yes, yeah, he patented a process for pasteurizing cheese. I mean, he's not Louis Pasteur who
Yeah, I'm
invented
like, didn't Pasteur.
but he's the guy that like really popularized like processing and pasteurizing the cheeses, making it into that product, right?
Okay.
Yeah,
Am I
for
getting
sure.
this right, Adam?
Yeah, you are, but I just want to add this detail. He used his remaining $65 in capital to rent a horse and wagon, and then that's how he brought his cheese around to grocery stores. So
So cheese magnate, James Kraft.
pretty amazing.
So they started selling this pasteurized cheese product, and it was in the Depression where another guy. Do you have the name of the other guy?
No.
I'd really like to show the audience the difference between your side of the table and Jeff's side of the table. Have you ever done that?
No.
I'm going to take a picture and you
Yeah.
have to post it.
Okay.
Grant Lewis is the guy. So Grant Lewis in the Depression. He started taking like pasta and rubber banding it to the packages of the
that's
cheese dust, and saying make these together. So he kind of said, here's these 2 things that we can do very cheap. We got we're Kraft, we got the cheese. He's probably buying a box of
Oh, I
noodles from
see.
somewhere.
Rubber banding is a term that I'm supposed to know. That's
Oh,
like
is that not a thing that people say?
An actual rubber band.
Yes. Like,
Really?
Yeah.
You would take the pouch of cheese and a box of pasta, and take a rubber band them together with a rubber band, and sell them as Kraft dinner.
Just like how you can get Red Bull and vodka at the liquor store, rubber banded together.
Okay, that is genius, though. I mean, the guy was like, wait a second.
Because you can't legally sell caffeine with alcohol.
Yeah.
If you buy 2 products.
Yeah. Oh, I worked at a bar in Toronto, and it was my favorite thing to sell was, the guy would come up and be like, yeah, we want 2 vodka Red Bulls or, oh, no, it was shots. It was Jaeger bombs.
Jaeger bombs, yeah.
And I was like, I can't sell you just a shot. You have to buy the whole ass can of Red Bull and these shots, and I'd make a lot of money.
Hey, there you go.
No rubber banding.
No
here,
rubber
people.
bands necessary.
Now I get it. No rubber bandings.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you ever sell a cocktail that involved the cheese powder from a Kraft dinner?
Like around the rim.
It's not too late.
A rim. God, it sounds so gross. But I bet you we could figure it out.
Yeah, I think there's a way to do it.
I mean,
Although I've heard you say on your podcast that you're not great with cocktails,
me making them. No,
which is strange to me because
I can do the easy stuff.
I've had your Negroni, which is basically you can batch that. But I think we need to come up with a powder
Kraft dinner
cocktail.
All right, take it to the lab. We'll do another episode anytime you want to do that episode. We will do
Fantastic.
that. I mean, Adam, you're from Maryland, and I've had drinks rimmed with Old Bay.
That's right.
In Annapolis. With
That's
you.
right. That's right.
That sounds good.
It works. We kind of invented it, but it's not like a thing that's served. It's a thing you force upon them to do.
Force upon your drawers.
Yeah.
So it's a Depression era food. Getting back to the mac and cheese.
Oh, right, Depression.
Yeah, no surprises there. They said 1 box would feed a family of 4, and it had a shelf life of 10 months at the time. I think they've upped that since 1930s,
I
right?
wonder if they've done anything different, or they're just like, we'll just scratch that and write a longer date.
Yeah. The other interesting thing that I saw was that when it was introduced, it was 15 cents, which is $3.60 in today's money. So it's actually pretty expensive.
That was expensive.
Yeah.
What's a box cost these? I mean, 49 cents at Walmart.
Yeah.
Right?
It's $1.
Yeah, I mean, now, if you had asked me this a couple of years ago, I would have said, 50 cents, $1, but who knows, 20 bucks now.
But Goodles are like $3 maybe. So
That's celebrity back.
Not at Gross Out.
They went blue in 1954,
yeah.
and I don't know what color they were ahead of time, but is that yes?
Well, that's super important. Like, what was it before?
Oh, I have.
Primarily yellow.
I have.
Oh!
Do you have a picture of the box?
Yeah. I had it, but no. I put Oh shit. There.
It makes sense.
Oh my God! I love that box.
Yeah. So it's yellow with red writing, and it says Kraft
That
dinner.
feels very current, doesn't it? It feels very
It does.
hipster.
The font is very.
I feel like I would get that at like some,
small boutique.
little
restaurant.
boutique restaurant where they have
Or,
like 10
a
seats.
store. Yeah.
Erewhon.
Or Erewhon's style Kraft dinner.
Yeah. What do we think of the blue? I mean, the blue has become iconic. I know
It's become iconic. I've never been a fan of the box, to be perfectly honest. That bubbly font. But what's inside is what counts.
It looks like goo, and the blue doesn't have anything to do with the product.
Yeah,
I
like
guess.
it does seem misplaced. Where's the blue coming from?
I mean, Campbell's soup, which is also super iconic branding from probably the same era, as red because it's from tomato. Originally tomato.
Of course,
And
that makes sense.
Also red like Andy Warhol's Rosy Cheeks, of course. But it makes sense that Campbell's is red. I feel like it makes sense that Taylor Farms' green logo because that's
the color of vomit.
yeah. But yeah, so that's kind of the origins of macaroni and cheese. Kraft dinner.
Kraft dinner.
Our apologies.
Yeah.
We do have some updates. I mean, it's changed a lot, right, Adam? I mean, what's some of the mid 20th century stuff? If you have any,
just the like Easy Mac and stuff like that.
What else have they got? Different.
Yeah, the squeeze pouches they ripped off Velveeta.
But is it like
came out.
Cheez-Its? Tattoo of a Cheez-It here.
Oh.
Where they do like white cheddar.
Yeah.
yeah, they have their
for sure.
variants.
Yeah.
And I think Kraft owns Velveeta also. I think Kraft
Oh,
Velveeta
interesting.
stuff is just like we had a competitor, we bought them. We still make the thing that some people still like, but I did love that. Oh boy, I had a little note on the food coloring in there. When they started adding the food coloring in, people thought that the dyes were going to be distracting to children.
Huh.
They said that the kids are going to like this is. They had to put a warning label on the box when they started adding yellow 5 and yellow 6, saying like, "We hope this does not like distract children. Like this is not like has the children's like eyes go like wide as if they were on ecstasy or something like that."
It's like the 1940s vape
I mean,
issue.
The irony of that is that it is not good for you.
I know.
And then they were forced to remove it.
The box was so yellow. Did the box yellow come first, and then they were like, let's dye the cheese and pasta to make... They must have been dyeing cheese before.
I think so. Well, I was reading that the English, like the European version, did not really have the dyes. Like it wasn't the exact same color as the.
Oh, ew! The pale one looks gross.
It is a lot paler.
Yeah.
Cheddar is a kind of a paler cheese. I mean, when my mom made this stuff from scratch, it was not the bright orange.
Yeah.
Do y'all like the bright orange? Are we fans? We're talking colors of boxes. How are we on the bright orange color?
I am a conditioned soul. Like that color screams KD to me.
Look at this ad right here. How to eat well between paydays.
This is exactly it. Whoa, are those two flaccid hot dogs on the side, covered in splooge?
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
Not why? Who approved that?
I don't know. And there's a radish. Can you imagine like
a radish?
Lonely person slightly cutting a radish? Yeah, exactly.
You've got to have some kind of vegetable with your crab.
Yeah.
And look, it totally took off in Canada. So they're, I have this thing from Rex Murphy, which I thought was a cute quote. Kraft dinner revolves in that all but not obtainable orbit of the Tim Hortons donut and the A&W teen burger. Is this giving you flashes of home?
Yes. Oh my God, A&W rocks.
Yeah, Canadian A&W is a completely different thing.
Canadian A&W is so good still to this day. Delicious.
So if you're in Canada, like, I mean, I think the stat is that Canadians still are buying it's like 25% of all Kraft dinner or Kraft macaroni and cheese worldwide. Wow. It might even be higher than that, but it was like some pretty astonishing statistic.
Yeah. Just my house.
You're in Canada, you're seeing this, you're fucking with it still.
You know, again, this is my house. My dad had a special recipe. I would say my friends in Toronto haven't touched a box of Kraft dinner in decades. So, as someone who moved away as well, like this shit is nostalgic.
All right. We do love nostalgic foods. It's not one that I personally have a lot of nostalgia for. Like if I was vegan, and I continue to flirt with vegetarianism and veganism the more we do this show, because it's all nasty, and I'm like, I'm not eating vegan macaroni and cheese. That's one that I'm just putting in the penalty box.
You should not. I can cook you one that I would actually serve, and I'd feel happy to do, but I would never give you a boxed version of that. So
do we want to talk about some of the newer ventures? I mean, we've kind of touched on the white macaroni and cheese, but you were saying that you'll buy a novelty version of Kraft dinner when you see it. What are some of the fun novelty ones you've seen lately?
Well, I guess it's not novelty, but I mean, Annie's like white cheddar shells. That's so
good. The balance. They got the whole thing down.
I don't know if it's like the scoop of the shell too. Like obviously pasta shapes matter, as Jef has pointed out. And the sharpness of the white cheddar. I like that white signifies anything that's like a sharper cheese. It seems in like these processed arenas. Oh my God, that is so fantastic.
It is good.
I'm so hungry.
I believe recently, and again, we do a lot of food news on my morning show as well. I think that Kraft put out a pumpkin spice flavor.
Oh my God, that's so stupid.
It was an apple pie flavor.
Oh, apple pie. Well, apple pie. I can sort of understand that, but pumpkin spice.
It was not pumpkin spice. I had a pumpkin spice top ramen cup of noodles thing.
Apple pie? What the fuck?
The apple pie spiced macaroni and cheese. Are you looking this up, Adam?
Yeah.
And you are seeing it, and people did say that it was not bad.
Okay.
I mean, okay, what do you got in there? You've got nutmeg, cinnamon.
A little
sugar.
tart. Yeah, like
A little
probably
tart
some
from the
citric
apples.
acid.
Apple.
I mean, with some cheddar flavor, that's not probably going to be a bad time, to be honest.
I'm not wild about it.
Did you try it?
I did not try it. No, the only macaroni and cheese I've tried was the pink wicked stuff. And, you know, I did think it looked too much like a boner to start with, but once you dye it pink, it's like extra boner.
You're like, that's the boner I know and I'm comfortable with.
And so we were talking about. Do you have any more novelties of macaroni and cheese you want to hit?
Just you probably mentioned this on your radio show, but Jason Biggs, because he famously fucked a pie. Because he fucked a pie. Now
so he's the apple pie flavored mac and cheese. So what came first, the Biggs or the idea? Like how did this all?
Some Kraft person was like brilliant.
Sitting there throwing a freaking ball against the wall.
Yeah.
We gotta come up with a new thing.
The Don Draper of the 21st century. Again, I keep mentioning how bonery it is, and then they bring in the guy that.
Yeah, and then they bring in the guy who fucked the pie, and they make an apple pie. Ugh, I gotta try it. Is it still being made?
No. I looked for it. It said out of stock. So
it'd be really cool if you guys had offered me like a plate of mac and cheese right now.
Yeah.
We must talk about the current political situation in which we love our bright orange macaroni and cheese. Makes you think of home. Makes you think of papa. Makes you think of mama.
No, not mama. My mom hated that. My mom was a restaurateur, as you know. She used to get so mad when I'd be like, oh, I love what my dad cooks. And she's like, are you fucking kidding me? He poured that shit out of a box. Anyway.
Well, we go from mama to maha. We have to make America healthy again. And they are removing food dye from food.
Right, yeah.
So it's not going to be orange as much anymore. It's not going to be a distracting kid color.
Yeah, but they love corporations. I'm sure once they realize
as long as
it's not going to sell anymore.
What I've been seeing, again, I've been keeping up with food news for this show and for my morning show. It's not that they are saying we don't do macaroni and cheese with the yellow food dye anymore. It's that they have a slightly more expensive version that does not have the dyes. So that's what they've been doing with Doritos.
Yeah, those Dorito naked. Yeah. It's
the same Dorito, but you pay like an extra 50 cents to $1, and it doesn't have like yellow number 5 in it or whatever, and it's like got like one less preservative. It's still a Dorito, and the macaroni and cheese is still. The macaroni and cheese is just is going to be like they're going to throw turmeric into it and charge you an extra $1 for it. That's where we're at, right?
So I got a battery situation. So if we can wrap up like within the next 2 minutes.
Okay. I think we're about done, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. One more quick thing.
Okay.
This was a big collabo recently. The mac and cheese gold necklace.
Did you make this?
I did not make this. That's a real thing. It was a team up with. Oh, I forget.
You didn't make this.
I did not make this.
This is beautiful. Look at how it sparkles.
It's a beautiful gold necklace where the chain goes through the weird macaroni elbow. So.
You know what? They did have to bend it a bit more to do this.
Yes.
Otherwise, it would have just been too. They could have made like a choker with the other size.
Check it out, Adam. I don't know you haven't seen this yet. And Adam, what do you think?
I actually think it's pretty good. I actually think it's a pretty good necklace.
I would genuinely buy this.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Well, if you want to make that, if you want to make the big macaroni and cheese gold necklace dollars, now's your chance to promote what you got going on, because we're going to wrap up this program. Where can people find you? What are you up to?
What am I up to? People can find me on, I think it's called Instagram.
I've heard of it.
Yeah. Lyndie Greenwood? Lyndie Greenwood? What have I got going on? Actually, I just finished shooting my short film. Or like it's all done post-production and everything. Wrote, directed, starred, and I can't wait for you to see it.
I can't wait either. I saw your last shortish film.
You saw a feature that I wrote and directed. Yes, and you came down the hill.
Yes.
Yeah. I wrote that one. I did not direct it. So yeah, I'm really excited for this. And I don't know. Hopefully it plays at festivals. But it's the first time I've directed, so I'm excited.
Can't wait. Lyndie, thank you so much for joining us on Clean Up on Aisle podcast. That's the name of the show? Mm-hmm. The Dirty Truth About Grocery Stores. Sorry, I think the margarita is getting to everybody a little bit.
It's really strong.
All right. Thanks. I'm Jef Harmatz. You're Adam Fligsten. Goodbye.
All right. Sorry, we were going to run out.